about it, thinking about it, wandering about it. But it's your turn and it's your time. So it is now time to stop talking. Stop talking. Sometimes we just gotta and just do it. And just do it. The world is waiting for you. The world is waiting for your gifts. There are people's lives dependent upon you and your gifts. People dependent upon you showing up and showing out. Imagine, imagine, imagine the life that you dream of. Imagine a life of no worries, no concerns. Imagine a life of it's already done. Imagine you living in your dream world, your dream home, your dream car, your dream family, your dream work. The rent that you pay to the earth and to the universe and to God for this dream life is your dream work. But if you never do the dream work, how will you get the dream life? The dream life that's waiting for you, the dream life that you see in your dreams. You know, that thing that has been right here for so long. How long will you wait to take the first step? How long before you literally lean in to the life of your dreams? How long will you wait? Imagine what it feels like to be in your dream world, your dream life, living your dream work. Hey there, sunshine. Imagine this life. You get to wake up when you finish sleeping. Wake up when I finish sleeping. Wake up when my eyes open, not when the alarm clock tells me so. You get to divvy out finances to those you choose to. You get to pay the mortgages of those you love and care for. Buy them a house, buy them a car, pay for them to go to school if you so dream of it. Imagine a life of no limit. Imagine a life that does not dictate where you are geographically, that you can be anywhere in the world you choose and still do your dream work. Imagine that life. Imagine what that looks like, what it feels like. How would it feel to go to sleep tonight and wake up tomorrow in your dream life, doing your dream work? What would that feel like? Does it feel like joy? Does it feel like happiness? Does it feel like elation? The eyes and the hearts and the ears and the minds of those you seed and sow into, how do they feel receiving the gift of a new home from you, of a new car from you, receiving the gift of paying for school so they leave school with no debt. What does it feel like to be the giver? Imagine this life for yourself. You have given before, and you know what it felt like to give. You know the faces of the people who you've given to, who you would like to continue to give to, and what that feels like. Girl, you don't have to worry about your rent this month. I paid it. You don't have to worry about your mortgage this month. I paid it. You don't have to worry about your car payment this month. I paid it. How about mama? I paid off your house. How about sister? I paid off your car. How about brother? I paid for your education. These are all the things that you will do when you lean into your gift. Because the gift will make way for you. Your gift that you do, the way that you do it, when you do it with your sauce on it, that ain't nobody else got. Just like fingerprints, your way is your way. Your work is your work. And it doesn't matter how many hundreds of thousands of people are doing the same thing. They ain't you. When you rise, you raise so many people with you. You are not selfish. God has seen you give from nothing. God has seen you do the right thing from nothing. You know what that means? God trusts you now. God trusts you with the money now. God knows that you will do the right thing this time. This time, you will do all of the things that you saw in your mind to do. You'll create the programs. You'll open the organizations. You will serve your family, even the ones that don't deserve it. You're going to take care of them too, because it's the right thing to do. Imagine this life. Imagine the unlimited amount of things you will be able to do because you are living in your gift. How much longer will you wait? How much longer will you make the world wait for you? How much longer will you make us wait for your gifts to us? We need your gifts. Your gift of song, your gift of dance, your gift of speech, your gift of writing. The world needs you more than ever now. There is so much doom and gloom right now, so much uncertainty. But you could be that little piece of sunshine that the world needs today. As you move about your day to day and thinking about your gift and living in your gift and moving in your gift, remember, you're not very far. You've been thinking it a long time. Just take the step. Just do it. Just do it. Just do it and talk about it later. I am so excited for the gift being shared and shown in the world today. As you move and speak and share today, know that you may be the only God somebody sees. You may be the only hope they see. People aren't always saved in the pulpit. They're saved at the grocery store. They're saved at the laundromat, at the hotel, at the car lot, at the automobile place, at the Dollar Tree, wherever you are, there you are, and there God is. Imagine this life that's just for you. Imagine you being able to show up and show out and be wherever you are needed to be. It's your turn and it's your time. I am looking forward to the day when your genius and your champion meets my genius and my champion, and we take over the world with so much love and so much light that we change everything. Change everything.
That sounds so good, Darlaina. That's Nomen Scott. I think that's how it goes. The divine in me salutes and recognizes the divine in you. That is so amazing.
Didn't even know.
There, I got up this morning and I gravitated toward Louise Hay. You can hear your life.
Yes.
Opened up to my daily work.
Mm,
Wow, I'm doing these things. You know, she talks about what she does with her first thoughts, waking up, how she starts her morning, what she has for breakfast, the exercise, the gratitude before she gets out of bed. I'm like, I'm doing this. It just felt so good. The meditation, just looking, and I don't know what I think I was looking up something and just looking here and spending some time with her work and what she does with exercise and meditation, singing affirmations,
yes.
you know, the mirror work. I used to do that. So it just kind of gave me a nudge to go back to those things that really helped me first thing in the morning before getting out of bed. Or as, you know, it kind of reminded me of the artist's way, right? The dailies,
Yes.
the daily writing, the daily. So things that you're doing repetitively every day,
Okay.
right? It's a habit that creates a lifestyle that creates, you know, who we are.
Absolutely.
Just amazing.
Yes.
Thank you.
Amazing. With the page that you turned to, what did it say? Read it to us.
My daily work, let's see. Well, let me start here. Reinforce your learning. The more ways you can reinforce your new learning, the better. I suggest expressing gratitude, writing affirmations, sitting in meditation, enjoying exercise, practicing good nutrition, doing affirmations aloud, singing affirmations, taking time for relaxation exercises, using visualization, mental imagery, reading, and study.
Hmm.
And then she goes into her daily work, her self talk, what she has for breakfast. And of course, it's all amazing, right? She does 15 minutes. I did my exercise this morning. I'm proud that I'm on task with that, right? There are some mornings I stretch and other mornings I do the strength training. It's going to be beautiful. So I'll add cardio. I will be out for a walk today. She does a 6 a.m. aerobic program. For breakfast, she's having fruit, fruit juices and herbal tea. For lunch, she's having a salad.
Love
She's
it.
going to the mirror, singing her affirmations in the mirror. Um, and then in the late afternoon, she has this thing she calls a slant board. I
Ah,
guess she's allowing her body for some deeper. Is she upside down? Is that what she kind of in a different?
the slant board. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wow,
Actually,
wow.
really, really good.
That is amazing. And then she's got these steamed vegetables and maybe some grain for dinner. Maybe she'll have, what does she call it? Some fish or a chicken. And then she likes to share dinner with others so that they bless each other in addition to the food.
Yes.
Then that's her study time in the evening. There's always more to learn. And she may write a current affirmation for 20 minutes and going to bed, collecting her thoughts, going over the events of the day, blessing each activity, making affirmations, to sleep deeply and soundly. And then she goes, that sounds overwhelming, doesn't it? But it doesn't to me.
Yeah.
Like I'm already doing a lot and it does not sound overwhelming. I guess for someone who isn't
Maybe
hadn't
his.
heard of those things before, like, wait, what? Getting up like, oh man, waking up, or as people, what, the wrong side of the bed. There's never a wrong side of the bed for me. So I don't understand it. So it doesn't sound overwhelming to me. It sounds very welcoming. And I just gravitated and it brought a smile to my face. And and she talks about beginning with a shorter period if it's something that's new to you, because you're also changing your thoughts, your thinking, right? Your thoughts will be aligned with what you're doing. So the meditation, with family, just starting before dinner and just having those thoughts before you get up. And if it requires getting up a half hour earlier, which for me would be 4:30, I don't need to do that because 5 is fine. Five is fine. And how the benefits are so worthwhile. And then she goes on to how do you begin your day.
Yeah. I love it.
So it's just amazing, and it's in alignment with what you're saying. So it's just so good
Thank you.
this morning. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for that. You know, we really, Dr. Tawana's over there. Where is she on Instagram? She said, "That's beautiful." It is. It is beautiful.
So
You
amazing.
know, I got a chance to talk to her yesterday about all of you and how all of us are really moving now. We have been here 4 years, right? And I said to her, she has single handedly kicked everybody in the butt. She has single handedly moved each of us. Her, every time I talk to somebody, I say, I talked to Dr. Sawana. I talked to Dr. Sawana. I talked to Dr. Sawana. And every single person is moving in their gift. And I don't know what it is. Is it 2026? Or is it just that she is so super dope, amazing? I told her she has this small face with this big old brain in it. And this small face with this big old brain can look at you and tell you exactly what to do. And then don't tell her something that don't sound right. Cause what I tell you, she will call bullshit on you in a minute. I call bullshit. You need to get over yourself. Nona Carey said, and a big old heart. Yes, yes, and yes. I have never had a conversation with her that was rushed. I've never had a conversation that felt inauthentic. Every single one pretty much went, I call bullshit and you need to do something. Bust a move. Every time I talk to her, bust a move, do something. Just do something. She said, I'm so grateful. We are so grateful for you and for your gift. And when she tells you, she said, don't make me cry, ma'am. I don't mean to make you cry, but people like you don't come along, but maybe once in a lifetime, twice in a lifetime, but not a lot of times in a lifetime. What we even have here in our group doesn't happen in a lifetime. To be in a group of people, I don't care where the group is at. The group could be at church, and it's always gonna be that one that's gonna try to do something to jack the group up. But not here. Not here ever. There is real love here, real trust here, real growth here, real healing here. That is why we welcome the room to all. And those whose lights belong here, stay here. And those lights that don't belong, move along. So we are so grateful for what you have done for us. And I told you that yesterday was the purpose of my call, to tell you that. Oh, here we go. I didn't do anything. I'm suspended again for 10 minutes on TikTok. I didn't do anything. What did I say? What did I say? I am so grateful and excited for new opportunity, new growth for each of us. And I promise you, things are changing at a really fast pace. Really fast pace. I love you too, Dr. Tawana. We all love you. We all love what you bring to the table. We all love that you can be the voice of reason, and you can be the voice as a coach and as a mentor that can tell us when you lying to yourself. You're lying to yourself. Everybody can't tell you that. And everybody can't tell you that you going in the wrong direction. But she will. And it won't even feel like bad. It'll feel like, oh, okay. I receive that. I really do receive that. So let me read our readings today. First, I need to get my plug because my laptop wants to go to sleep, and we don't want it to go to sleep. Lot of goings on in the Healing House of Roses. I'm so grateful and excited to be on the cusp of my birthday and all of the great things that we will be doing for that. So excited. But I have our cards today. And the first card says, I am neither too little nor too much, and I do not have to prove myself to anyone. Perfect. Yes, Dr. Tawana, I can do that. I am neither too little nor too much, and I do not have to prove myself to anyone. I better write that down, put it on your mirror. It says, today, no person, place, or thing can irritate or annoy me. I choose to be at peace. I choose to be at peace. This one says, I am open and receptive to new avenues of income. I am open and receptive to new avenues of income. It says, I now receive my good from expected and unexpected sources. I am an unlimited being, accepting from an unlimited source in an unlimited way. I am blessed beyond my fondest dreams. I might need to read that again. I now receive my good from unexpected and expected sources. I am an unlimited being, accepting from an unlimited source in an unlimited way. I am blessed beyond my fondest dreams. What? What? Blessed beyond my fondest dreams. What? I don't even remember seeing this card before. I just reshuffled them today. I just thank God for all of it. Let me read our 5 minutes of gratitude. And our 5 minutes of gratitude starts with the words: in life, one has a choice to take one of two paths: to wait for some special day or to celebrate each special day. I love that. So far, what I love most about today, fill in the 4 blanks. Something I wake up to that reminds me what a gift it is to be alive. One way I am already living the life I want. And lastly, someone who's given me hope on a bad day. Hey, Danny. I am learning to be in love with my life every minute of it. I am learning to be in love with my life every minute of it. Yes, 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 yes. And in our Deep Breath of Life daily inspiration for heart centered living for this February the 28th. And yesterday, we didn't read everything, but we were all giving our how we doing, and it just says thank you for everything. Was yesterday. Thank you for everything. That's all it said. Thank you for everything. The attitude of gratitude brings altitude. The attitude of gratitude brings altitude. They don't even know who said that. So for February the 28th, it says, come home. Come home. It says, keep love in your heart. A life without it is like a sunless garden when the flowers are dead. The consciousness of loving and being loved brings a warmth and richness to life that nothing else can bring. And it goes, in a small town in Spain, a man named George had a bitter argument one morning with his young son, Paco. When he arrived home later that day, George discovered that Paco's room was empty. He had run away from home. Overcome with remorse, George searched his soul and realized that his son was more important to him than anything else. He wanted to start over. George went to a well-known grocery store in the center of town, posted a large sign that read, Paco, come home. I love you. Meet me here tomorrow morning. The next morning, George went to the store where he found no less than 7 young boys named Paco who had also run away from home. They were all answering the call for love, hoping it was their dad inviting them home with open arms. Love is the great need of the world. While we have achieved all manner of material success, human beings on this planet daily cry out and die for love. If only we could love, how quickly would our problems dissipate? No matter how old, hardened, or sophisticated we are, there always lives within us a tender child that yearns to give and receive love. At the age of 35, I went to visit my mother while I was hurting emotionally. She sensed my pain and invited me to sit on her lap. She held me tenderly and caressed me, and in that moment, I learned that I would never be too old to receive motherly love, and that a mother will never outgrow her joy in giving it. Consider the people in your life, including yourself, who are calling out for love. How can you give it? In your answer rests the key to your healing and freedom. Help me to recognize calls for love and give me the ability to respond. My life is about connecting with my brothers and sisters. I live from the heart. So good, so good, so good. Come home to love. Keep love in your heart. A life without it is like a sunless garden where the flowers are dead. The consciousness of loving and being loved brings a warmth and richness to the life that nothing else can bring. Ooh, ooh, ooh. They be talking that talk real good. I love it. I love it so much. Yes, 365 beautiful days and starlit nights. Absolutely. Absolutely. Uh, our simple abundance, a day book of comfort and joy, starts with the words creating a sacred space for today. It says you have a room or a certain hour of the day or so where you do not know what was in the morning paper. A place where you can simply experience and bring forth what you are and what you might be. At first, you may find nothing's happening, but if you have a sacred place and use it, take advantage of it, something will happen. Something will happen. That's so wonderful. It says, I resisted creating a sacred space for myself for a very long time. The excuses were, I am not a nun, and altars belong only in churches or convents. I live in a very small house and I don't really have any space to set aside. And I didn't want my husband, who respects and honors my spiritual quest but doesn't share it, or my daughter to think I'm extremely weird. But I kept discovering other women writers who I admire and whom I don't think are weird at all, such as Joan Boreskin and Julia Cameron, have created sacred spaces for themselves, and the concept intrigued me. The one day in meditation, my authentic self suggested that I become open to the idea of creating a sacred space to celebrate, concentrate, and consecrate my inner work. Okay, I said, I'll be open to it, but I don't know where I'll put it. The very next morning, I was propped up in bed, writing my daily dialogue pages, when I looked up and saw with my inner vision a small blue bench up against my bedroom wall, surrounded by white light. Flash, it was exactly like the one discarded on our porch. I leaped out of bed in a burst of excitement, enthusiasm, and started gathering meaningful objects that evoke love and gratitude to me from various scattered places around the house. A half hour later, I had created a sacred space that delighted me. Let me tell you about my meditation table, as it is now called by the family. And if anyone thinks it's strange, they have kept that opinion to themselves. The dark blue enamel bench is only 18 inches long and 8 inches deep and is against my blue bedroom wall. A small white linen and crocheted lace table covers it. On the table, I have a large golden pillar candle sitting in the center, a beautiful Victorian lithograph of an angel represented by the guidance of my guardian angel, a print of the Madonna and child in an oval gold frame representing the male and female natures of divinity, a small gold frame mirror for my authentic self meditation, pictures of my family and pets, a small blue and white china vase, a wedding present for fresh flowers, rose quartz crystals representing the natural world, a rose pattern incense holder, and a small bowl of rose and jasmine potpourri. Hanging above the table at my eye level whenever I kneel or sit is a beautiful print in a gold frame by the artist Michael Podesta that represents the essence of simple abundance. The table is only about 2 feet away from the foot of my bed so that I can, so that the bed supports my back comfortably when I sit and meditate. This encourages me to meditate more often. After I had pulled everything together, I consecrated the table with a small ritual of blessing, Afterwards, I was surprised by the powerful sense of positive energy that seemed to surround the table. Of course, now I know that is this energy is love. Love created the space for me once. I became open to allowing it in my life. The objects displayed on the table represent all I love and for which I am so grateful. You might also like to create a sacred spot to celebrate, concentrate, and consecrate your inner work. You don't have to have a lot of room. Joan Barensko now has a house large enough for a small meditation room, but she used but has used it in the past, the top of the bureau, a corner of the kitchen, a nook in the hall. Julia Cameron encourages the seeker in us to create a small personal place for inner work, even if it's just a window ledge. She tells us in order to stay easily and happily creative, you need to stay spiritually centered. This is easier to do if we allow ourselves centering rituals. It is important that we devise these ourselves from the elements that feel holy and happy to us. Don't think it will work for other women, but not just don't think it will work for other women, but not for you. Today, all I ask is that you be open to allowing a creative sacred space to come into your world. If you are, spirit will do the rest. Ooh, sacred spaces. I know people who have prayer closets, prayer tables, prayer rooms. I just got a little corner in my bedroom and I have a candle there. I have incense there. I have a picture of my mom and dad, my brother and nephew on that page. I mean, on that table. And I see them every morning I wake up and every night I go to bed. And I just say thank you for everything. Thank you for guidance. Thank you for love. Those are just people I never want to not think about. Never want to not remember my mom and not remember my dad and not remember my brother and not remember my nephew. Those are the closest people that I've lost in my life. And so I want to always honor and remember them. And so they are there. So, whatever and however it is that you feel called to do or not to do, it feels really good. I have this short bench that I use, and I sit that bench like right in front of my nightstand, and I'll just sit there sometimes and just pray and stare at the picture and just remember things that I love about my parents and everything that they've taught me and good memories and all of that. And so it really is a powerful space, um, especially when I'm not sure or something is bothering me. I just sit there and just allow answers to show or not. I just allow myself to be there, to be present there. And in that space, I think of nothing and no one else. Whatever is not going right, whatever need to be paid, I'm not thinking about any of that when I'm sitting in that chair. I'm literally present there and allowing God to work all the rest of it out. Go work that out. Go work that stuff out because that don't have nothing to do with me. That's worldly stuff. Handle the worldly stuff while I sit here and handle this stuff. So whatever feels good to you, do that. Whatever that might be. Um, there is so much gratitude that I have for the life that I get to live and how I get to show up. So I'm extremely grateful for that. Does anybody have anything they want to add before we say our prayer? Y'all
No,
so
there's just something to be said about what you're saying. And I was watching a little clip of Susan Taylor on, I think she was on Tamron Hall's show. You look at that woman, who was with Essence Forever. That woman right there.
Yes.
She does not exude peace and joy and just that calm through her journey. It's like, wow, everything that you talk about is attainable for us, Darlaina. It's
Yes.
like just when you tap into the power of God, just all of it, just the internal like connection. It makes such a difference, and that's the only way I can calm myself and keep my sanity, honestly,
Yeah,
by tapping in.
for sure. For sure. Anybody else? Manya, I see your mic is open.
Oh no, I was getting ready to pray, but I was just gonna say something trivia. This month was a perfect month, perfect 4 weeks. Started with a Sunday and ended in a Saturday, and it won't happen again for like another 8 or something years. So
Amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Well, as again today, a beautiful day, a wonderful day. I'm so grateful for all that we get to do here in this space. So, with that being said, Dr. Long, will you please give us our prayer for this day?
Yes, I was able to see Susan Taylor for Sundays on end because we all went to the Unity Center. We went to church at Lincoln Center. We made Lincoln Center into a church, and she would always sit in the same place. So she sat up in the balcony, and I could look up to her. And I was transitioning from being a substitute teacher in the Bronx to doing commercials enough to sustain myself to have the courage to leave the school system. And it was all before Sesame Street. And interestingly enough, our office, #1 Lincoln Plaza, is across the street from Lincoln Center. And that's where I did that first affirmation. I'm blessed going in, I'm blessed coming out, because they had called us all from the studio to #1 Lincoln Center. Not a good move when they call the actors off the set. So I stood in that same place by that fountain where I used to see Susan Taylor every Sunday at the Unity Center. And that's where I first started saying, I'm blessed going in, I'm blessed coming out, and God, you got the in between. So this is a very interesting full circle reminder of being intentional. We have to be intentional about what we allow the renegade thoughts, because stuff can come running across your brain like a stampede of wild horses. I'm telling you, I don't know if anybody else has that happening, but boy, you have got to rein that stuff in and be intentional. So all those things about what you do and where you look and all. I have a windowsill right now from I sit in a Jasmine, I call it my Jasmine chair because she sent it to me when I came from the hospital because my bed was too high for me to get up in. So I sleep there. And it has all these different positions. And directly across is a windowsill. And I heard it. I'm going to have something right there that's the last thing I see when I fall asleep. And the first thing I see, I have several things on a table already. I'm just going to move them to the windowsill. So everybody look around and see where your special spot is. Just like you said, Darlaina, you see your family and they keep you centered. So we all have that. So let's go. I'm blessed going in.
Dr.
What?
Dr. Tawana said, Dr. Loretta is a legend. She has the best stories.
Well, I got plenty of them. That's why she keeps me muted most of the time, Dr. Twan. Anyway, but I'm ready. Anytime she push that button, I start talking. I don't waste no time. Okay. Anyway, I'm blessed going in.
I'm blessed going in.
I'm blessed coming out.
I'm blessed coming in.
I'm blessed in the city.
I'm blessed
in the
city.
I'm blessed in the field.
I'm blessed
in the field.
This is important for us to say. I'm always in the right place at the right time.
Always
in the right place at the right time.
With the right people.
right.
With the right people.
Doing the right thing.
Right.
Doing the right
thing.
thing
For the right reason.
for the right reason.
reason.
And everything is in divine order.
and
Everything's
everything
in divine
order.
As Jabez says, bless us indeed.
as
Jesus
Jacob
says,
Bless
us indeed.
indeed.
Expand our territory.
Expand our territory.
Extend an open hand of favor to us.
Extend an open hand of favor to us,
that we may do no harm.
that we may do no harm.
Next important thing, I let go and let God.
And we
I
let go and let God.
And then go with the flow.
and then
Go with the flow.
And let the blessings and the money roll in.
and let
Blessings and the money roll in.
From the north, south, east, and west.
From the north, south, east, and west.
From above and beneath.
Above and beneath.
From known and unknown sources.
Known and unknown sources.
Tell us about our money, Darlaina.
We have supernatural unlimited money, sowing supernatural unlimited seeds.
And we live and give from God's overabundance, so we never run out.
Never run out.
We always have more than enough.
We
always have
Always have more than enough.
More than enough to do anything our heart desires.
More than enough
to
do anything the heart's desire.
More than enough to do anything God puts on our hearts to do for others. That's how we got the Darlaina Rose Foundation, y'all.
More than enough to do anything that God puts on our hearts to do for others.
To do for others. We have money to spend, money to lend, and money to keep. And we take some of that kept money and put it back in the ground for our next crop. Because our bank is in
Heaven.
Yeah. We're the branch banks. We're the spout where the money's coming out because God can trust us to put it where He wants it to go. So someone said way up early in our meeting today that church can be anywhere. It can be the produce at the Walmart, wherever you are, you show up and be the spout where the money's coming out. Amen. We don't have to look for money, y'all. We are it.
Amen.
We're just do J for J. What do you say, Bridget? It's a job for Jesus.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. For being here. Have an amazing day on purpose. Happy Saturday. Do something that you enjoy.
Happy Saturday to you.
Are we coming back for Artist Way?
No. I'm gonna have to figure out when we're going to restart.
Okay.
So yeah. All right.
Love y'all. See y'all later.
All right.
Bridget, how's
Love
the
you too.
baby?
Have a blessed day, everyone.
Yeah, love y'all.
Love
Bridget,
you.
how's your grandbaby?
Everybody look at her, 'cause this is how she's doing.
Oh, that's your twin,
Baby,
girl.
Oh, she's so
she
cute.
look good to me.
She's a baby.
Hey,
Hey, baby.
Hi, sweetheart.
good.
Say hi,
You're
baby.
everybody's
Beautiful
grandbaby.
little eyes.
Oh, so cute.
Tori,
Where is
how's
she?
how's
Home?
Cody?
Or is she home yet? Or is she still in the hospital?
No,
Kobe,
you know.
She's home?
Okay, she's home. How about Kobe? Mm-hmm.
how's Kobe? Kobe's
Okay.
doing
How's
good.
Kobe? Yeah.
Look, he right here. Say hey, Kobe.
Oh, there, Kobe.
Kobe, say
Okay.
hey.
Hi.
Right here on
How
So
you
FaceTime.
all you
doing?
all
So good to
focusing on
see
my
him.
legs then. Everybody, you got your healing
How
vibe
you
going.
doing?
Fix me too.
It's okay. You'll get a new
Aw.
one. He said he's It's right.
Dr. Tawada,
Y'all,
you hear me? Call it out. Fix me too while you at it, y'all.
in Jesus' name.
In Jesus' name.
I want to be up tap dancing
Yes.
with my cute shoes on.
I love
Amen.
Hi,
Amen.
Kobe.
Yeah. Hi, Kobe.
So
it.
we're sending so
Oh,
much love.
This healing ain't got no generational thing. Let's
This the
go.
last one.
Anybody
Once
got
we open,
anything you need to hold up to the light? Come on, let's fix it while we're at it.
mm.
Good.
absolutely. Well, thank you, everybody. Have an amazing